Syracuse is renowned for winter, but the city of Syracuse shines brighter year-round thanks to an illumination initiative by the Connective Corridor focused on lighting iconic buildings and public spaces along the recently completed streetscape. Creating a corridor of light is a key part of the Connective Corridor's facade improvement and public art programs. It's been about lighting some of the city's most beautiful buildings and creating energy savings through efficient lighting technologies. Innovative lighting projects along the corridor were featured in spreads in two prestigious publications, Landscape Architecture magazine and also an LD&A magazine, published by the Illuminating Engineering Society of North America. Illumination has been a literal and metaphorical theme of the Connective Corridor, from innovative lighting, projects that highlight the city's iconic architecture, to projects that enliven outdoor public spaces, buildings, parks, and artworks. Lighting truly illuminates a city, and that's why it's been essential to the Connective Corridor. Some of these projects were designed by local entrepreneurs that launched along the Connective Corridor or Syracuse University faculty spin-off startup companies. Many feature technologies that sense motion, change colors, and create special effects. We're proud that more than 20 of Syracuse's landmark buildings are being illuminated through the Connective Corridor. Other great lighting projects include firefly lighting in public spaces along the corridor, twinkling in the evenings, distinctive red column lighting that brightens city streets at night, dazzling interactive Syracuse Stage Plaza LED screens, and the amazing urban video project at Everson Plaza, almost the size of an IMAX theater, which showcases brilliant video art as well as popular outdoor summer film screenings. The Connective Corridor is now working with the City of Syracuse on a tasteful architectural lighting project to illuminate the fountain, statuary, and landscaping at Fireman's Fayette Park, guided by the original design. Watch for that later this year. All this work builds on world-class lighting work by the renowned lighting architect Howard Branston, whose work can be seen at the County Courthouse in Columbus Circle, the Everson Plaza, and the extraordinary National Grid building lighting that defines Syracuse. Today's conversation with Connective Corridor Public Art Coordinator Quentin Fletchell is about the theme for this call for public art and how public art can illuminate a city. So, what is the theme of this project?
Yeah, so there is a theme to this project, and it's illuminating the Connected Corridor through public art. So illumination is both a metaphorical and a literal sense. So over the last couple of years, the Connected Corridor has been involved in a lot of lighting projects. Most recently, some people might know of Onondaga Towers and St. Paul's Cathedral Steeple, right? And we've really enjoyed working with our different partners in the city and kind of adding to the city and lighting it and stuff like that. We've really enjoyed that. So we wanted to continue this process and add more light to the city and illuminate it more. And so within this call, we've added this theme of illuminating the Connected Corridor through public art. So in the literal sense is adding more light. The metaphorical sense is how does public art bring attention to a city, right? And illuminate it and highlight what's going on here, right? So we are not specifically looking for art that is light art, so LED light or optics and fibers and stuff like that. But we are at least asking artists to consider how their work may be illuminated, right? So how is a simple sculpture, how can it be lit so it's enjoyed all year round, night and day? Because we do have some pretty long winters here, which can get dark early on. So we, by investing in this and by the artists investing their time in this, we want to make sure that their artwork can be enjoyed, for long spans of time and not have to deal with, the weather.
So yeah, the next question is, why is lighting so important?
Right. So, of course, there's the very practical reason of, here in Syracuse, we do have long, dark winters. So there's that. But another really interesting thing about lighting in urban spaces is how it activates spaces. So spaces that are dark are very uninviting and people don't want to walk there. So light adds a sense of security, adds a sense of activity, especially depending on what type of lighting is. Simple street lighting is your security. It's your way of knowing that, I can cross this road and don't have to worry about traffic or anything else going on, right? But then by doing some very interesting lighting is a way to be like, that's the more active, it's what identifies neighborhoods. It's a way of, the branding and giving, this characteristic to cities and different areas of the cities. So lighting can do many different things within a community, right? And so that's kind of the reason why we're doing it and what we're hoping to get out of it, and why we have made that a part of the theme. So.